because he said he loved us. That's like, yo, listen, I don't know, somebody you respect, right? They come to you and be like, hey man, I love you. You be like, how you love me? You don't love them people down the street?
Right.
You know, he ain't talking about them, he talking about you right now, right? Keep reading.
No, they said the first 5.
Yet I love Jacob.
He said, yet I love Jacob. This God now, look what God gonna say.
And I hated Esau.
But you just told me God love everybody. Right? That's what you've been taught though, right? Exactly. So we didn't know better, right? But God just said he hates somebody. So can that person get into heaven? Nah. Now, what you just said, does God love everybody? So now that crush a whole bunch of stuff now, right? Now we got to figure out who God really loves and who God really for, right? I know about David and Goliath. I know about Samson. You know, I know God love everybody, anything. What you know? God love everybody, right? All right. What if I can tell you I can use the Bible to prove to you that that ain't true? I can show you? All right, bet. Now, I ain't trying to get you to believe nothing. I just want you to understand what the Bible's saying, all right? Bet that. Read that for me.
John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world.
Is that what you're talking about? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, right? That's what you're talking about, God love everybody, right? All right, watch this. I'm going to show you something. Give me that Malachi chapter 1. So, God got a certain nation of people that he deal with, a certain nation that he really don't, right? And he, like, you ever heard somebody be like, oh, that's Johnny boy, or that's Terrence's son, right? They call you by your father's name, right? So read that. That's what God do too. He be like, that's Jacob kids right there. Keep reading. Read that for me.
Malachi 1:1. The burden of the words of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
So the Lord said, Israel, I love you. He talking to Israel. He talking to a certain group of people right now. He said, I love you, right? That's what we talking about. God loving everybody. But right here, he just said, Israel, a certain group of people. I love you. Keep reading.
Yet he say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Now he mocking us. He said, every time I say I love you, y'all turn around and be like, how you love us? How you love us? You keep reading.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord?
He said, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Why y'all worried about somebody else? That's how he talking to us right now. He mocking us right now, right? Because he said he love us. That's like, yo, listen, I don't know, somebody you respect, right? They come to you and be like, hey man, I love you. You be like, how you love me? You don't love them people down the street?
Right.
You know? He ain't talking about them, he talking about you right now, right? Keep reading.
No, they said the first 5.
Yet I love Jacob.
He said, yet I love Jacob. This God now, look what God gonna say.
And I hated Esau.
But you just told me God love everybody. Right? That's what you've been taught though, right? Exactly. So we didn't know better, right? But God just said he hates somebody. So can that person get into heaven? Nah. Now, what you just said, does God love everybody? So now that crush a whole bunch of stuff now, right? Now we got to figure out who God really loves and who God really for, right? Give me that in Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. Let me show you something. Read that for me. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, because it's not true that God loves everybody. God don't love everybody. Because if God loved everybody, you ever heard about Noah and the flood? Why would he flood the earth if he loved everybody? You ever thought about that? You ain't never just put that in your mind, did you? Remember him killing all the Egyptians for Moses? Why would he do that if he loved everybody, right? Read that for me.
The book of Matthew chapter 15 verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Jesus, I know the Christians come to us and be like, John 3:16, for God so loved the world. Nah, brother, God so loved the world. But what about this? He said he only sent unto the lost sheep of Israel. Answer that for me. Who is he sent? Who did Christ say he come for? The lost sheep of the house of Israel, right?
Right.
So he only come for one group of people. Do you know that you an Israelite? You didn't know that, right? Let me show you something, bro. Matter of fact, before I ask you that, what color is Jesus? He black? All right, let me ask you something. Who is this right here? You just told me Jesus was black, man. You just told me Jesus was black, man. Who is this? That's Jesus? Alright, bro, I'm going to show you something, bro. Give me that in Revelation chapter 1. So, yeah, read that for me.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave to him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So God gave John the Revelator some information, some stuff that he was supposed to write down to show to us, right? So read that in verse 14. So now Christ came into his house, right? And he called his name. What you gonna do if somebody come in your house and say Trail? They come up from behind you, say his name.
Hey, Trail.
You see what you did? You just turned around. You know what I'm saying? That's what John did, right? Read that for me.
Saying, which verse?
Oh, verse 12.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spoke with me.
You see, he turned to see. So he's seeing him. He's seeing it with his own eyes, like literally seeing this man, right? Read verse 14. This is what John saw.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So he saw a man with white woolly hair. You got black woolly hair right now. But when you get older, that thing gonna turn gray, right? Keep reading.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right here. You just told me this was Jesus, but this Jesus got what color eyes? But the Bible say Jesus is gonna have what color eyes? Read that for me again.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
What color that is? That's red. How does Jesus got blue eyes, and he got like blonde, stringy hair, but Jesus supposed to have white woolly hair, right? All right, keep reading.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Your feet the same color as your face? Right. Right. He said his feet the same color as brass, right? What color is brass? It's like brown. It's like a brownish color, right? Keep reading.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So you burn anything, what color is it gonna be? If you burn anything, you could burn white rice, what color is it gonna be? If you burn it, it's gonna be black.
What?
So what color is Jesus according to the Bible? Jesus is black. That's a black man, bro. The Bible said his skin was like brass, but it's like brass that's been burnt. That's a black man. He got hair just like you.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is